is going to be about switches. So it's going to be a more advanced video, and we're going to try to do this material UI switch using only CSS. So we can see that this switch here is composed by 3 elements. One is the track behind here. We've got the thumb here, and we've got this circle here around the thumb. So we're going to use a span, and then we're going to use an input checkbox, a custom checkbox to do this. So the structure that we need is going to be like this. So we're going to have a container. Going to use a label to control the element. And then we're going to have an input type checkbox, right? And we're going to hide this input. We're just going to write our custom one. Hide an input, hidden input, so an ID and a name. And then we're going to need a track. So track is the bar here behind. And then we're going to need a thumb container. Right, and inside this thumb container, we're going to have the actual thumb. So again, track here, thumb here, and thumb container. So what's going to move is the thumb container. Cool. So first, all right, so I've got this here. Let's do it from scratch. Let's do container. Container is position relative, and we're going to do hide 50 pixels, for example. Cool. Let's hide the input. Cool, hidden. Now let's write the track. So the track is going to be pretty simple. Position absolute, top 0 pixels, left 0 pixels. Oop. Cool. Let's do height 10 pixels, and then width, let's do 30 pixels. Now we need a background color, and let's do red. Cool. So we're just going to take the colors from this here. So our thumb here, when it's not selected, color is this. So basically black. And we've got opacity 0.38. Cool. And we also have a border radius of 7 pixels. Cool. Let's move this. Let's do 15 pixels. All right, so we've got the track. Now that we've got the track here, we're gonna need the thumb and the container. So let's do the container first. So the container is gonna be position absolute. Again, top 0 pixels, left 0 pixels. Actually, we don't need this. All right. Let's do height 40 pixels and width 40 pixels. So if I just want to display it, I'm gonna add a color. Let's do coral. Right. But we don't want this. We just want to display this coral background here on hover. So what we're going to do is here, container, hover. Then we're gonna select the thumb container. And we're gonna change the background color only on hover. beautiful. I believe there's a transition here, so let's add a transition on the container. So transition, so we just need the background color for now. Cool, so we've got this, except that we want a circle. And we don't want this coral, even though it's beautiful. All right, so we've got our thumb container. Now we need to get the actual thumb. Let's do height 20 pixel, width 20 pixel. Let's put some coral back. Cool. Except that in here we want to do a display flex, and we want to do we want to do align items center, and we want to have justify content center. Cool. Let's change this and do a border radius 50%. We want a circle. Cool. And we also want this. Oops, sorry. We want a Z index on the container to be, because we want the container to be in front of the track. All right, so it's starting to look good. Now we need to make it move. So pretty simple. What we're going to do is use the input state to do a transformation. So hidden input checked, right? So what we want to do is when the input is checked, we want to move the container and do a translation. So we're going to move the container, do a translate X of 50%. That's it. We've got the different states. Now we need animation. So we're going to reuse the same transitions, right? And we're going to do it on transform. Cool. All right, now we need to change the color. So even though, again, coral is beautiful, we need it white. We need it white, and we need a background, a box shadow. Cool, so we've got our thumb here. All right, so this is the base. Now we want to change the color depending on the state of the input. See here, white and then blue. So pretty simple again. So let's start by changing the track color. So whenever my input is checked, I'm going to select the track, and I'm going to change the background color to coral, for example. Actually, let's just do a coral button. Cool, and now we also want to change the color of the thumb. So again, whenever my input is checked, I'm going to select the thumb container and the thumb. I'm going to do background color coral. And it's not working because hidden input checked, thumb container, it's not just beautiful. Are we changing the circle? Yes, the circle is also changing. So when container, yes, so basically we want to change the container. So input checked, thumb container, background color coral. Nope. So let's check. Let's just do actually. Yeah, no. So we can change the opacity because the thumb is actually inside the container. So what we want to do is just do this. Get the thumb container. Get the color. So let's just change this here to 0.05. So thumb container. And maybe yes, sorry. So we need to have this here because we only want this on hover. That's it. So now we want to add transitions again. So the track is gonna change. So we want to add a transition on the background color of the track. So we just need background color just to make everything smoother. Cool. And we want transition on the background color on the container. It's already here. And on the thumb. And that's it. We've got our custom switch, which looks actually better than the material UI because we're coral and not blue. Yeah, all right. Let me know if you've got any questions. Just put it in the comment. And thanks for watching the video.